yes, welcome back to the game gallery. Welcome back, Aaron, to the game gallery.
Yeah,
Well, after I was unceremoniously told to fuck
yeah.
off because I wasn't paying attention the last
We
time.
weren't told to
Or
fuck
what?
off. We just we
Was
redeployed
Brian
you
not here
to more.
anymore? Was Brian not around? Is that the
Brian,
problem?
yeah, Brian's got actual business, so we decided to bring it back in. And in fairness, I think we brought you in at a good time because we're bringing back to a bit of a nostalgic buzz on this one. I'm kind of like. w- It's a Flash trilogy that we're going to be doing. So I've taken works from three different kind of prominent Flash-based studios, if that's the best way to work it. So that's hence why I've called this kind of mini series a flashback because it's a pun. Uh, so
Ah,
so what I've done is I've basically taken three groups, and again, there's loads of them around. So if we ever do another flashback, we can pick another tree and just dabble about them there.
This video is going to bang of 2005. Like
Oh,
you were going,
or
oh,
it's low. It's even older than that, I'd say actually. Yeah, it would be. It is very much like this game is 20 years old, and then don't Google what other games came out in 2005 because it'll make you feel really, really depressed that you play these instead of actually buying actual games. But yes.
Mhm.
So on the game gallery here, we're going back in time. We're going back to the good old days of Armor Games, Newgrounds. What else was around back then that are still going? I'm shocked to hear that Newgrounds is still a thing. It's still alive. It's still a website.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane. Army Games is still a thing. A lot of these other games are still around. You can still
Mhm.
play them on the websites as it is. They haven't been taken down. So what I've done here is I have gone for the works of a crowd called Godlimations, as I learned is an Australian-based Flash company. And basically they are all Jesus heads. They all love their religion. They all want to basically put like parables and stuff into video games, and they've done like kind of like AMVs that are all based on Christian rock and stuff like this. So it's kind of their thing essentially.
we got a
Um,
bit of do we got a bit of Creed coming up here?
there's no Creed.
Oh,
I think I don't have they don't put this.
Traditional Christian rock, Aaron, like the
Yeah.
really like,
with arms wide open.
In fact,
that, yeah, exactly.
yeah. Now, in fairness, like what? So when I'm talking about the AMVs, the other kind of separate videos you could see on their on their channel, like
Hmm.
Godlimations itself as a website is gone. And hilarious enough, I think during this video you'll see what happens if I try and access it. So, so that should show you how old they are. But what I've done is, in the process of playing the original trilogy, I was going to display here, which is the Trapped trilogy. I decided, okay, I'm done those three games in pretty much a fucking hour. So I said, you know what? Let's dabble back in and see other stuff they've done that is actually more, should we say, critically acclaimed in the Flash world. So, I've picked two of their other games called Virago and Amaya, which are more. Virago very much leans into the kind of religious stuff, and Amaya is more kind of above. It's more actually like kind of like designed with that in mind. So we'll see how that goes. But lads, are you ready to jump back in time? Are you ready to do the time warp?
I am ready to queue up for my first ever iPhone. Let's do this,
Let's
Jonathan.
do this. Excellent. Right, and I'll count us in then on three, two, one, play. Now, I should also specify here that I've added a little bit of a lead in for each of these games. So if nothing's happening on screen for 10 seconds, don't be alarmed. But here
I'm
you go.
not alarmed. It's just dial up.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I'll have to splice that in. So there's your answer, Dave. 2006 is when this game was made.
Yes, yes, I had a feeling because like the all of these, even the fucking menu text,
Yeah.
it reeks of 2000, like mid 2000s. Like
Where
Jesus
am
Christ
I?
Hmm.
Almighty. Here we go.
Why am I here? I
You're gonna hear his voice a good bit on these in this game.
who am
Um
I?
like this guy is a kind of like
And
a
why
curious
do
one
I
because
feel so
the voice actor started off on
trapped?
Newgrounds, Edwin Tiong, and he's basically become a proper voice actor since. Um
Gotta get
so
your
I
start
think
somewhere.
yeah, exactly, yeah, absolutely. So you
I've oh no, go on, finish off with them.
It's hideous.
what's that? Aaron, sorry?
No, it was just me.
No, I was
I'm not
gonna
that
say that
bad looking.
I was just like, okay,
Seriously.
I was trying to put this to a time capsule
Yeah.
of like to give people an idea when 2006 was. Do you want to hear what some of the number ones were in 2006?
Oh,
Oh,
I
Jesus.
remember being Prime Lady Gaga, but I could be wrong.
You're a little bit wrong. Okay, so we had That's My Goal by Shane Ward.
Oh God,
Oh, Jesus
Come on.
Christ.
I need
no.
a
We
very
had
sharp
that
knife
was followed up
tool.
by Jumbo Breakfast
Maybe I
Roll
can
by
find
Pat
something
Short.
around here.
Oh, that was a banger. In fairness, let's be
No,
honest. Let's be fair.
bangers there. And we had a bit of a tussle for number one for a bit. We had Crazy by Niles Barkley, followed up the week after by No Promises by Shane Ward, followed back up again by Crazy by Niles Barkley for about 6 weeks. We had I Wish I Was a Punk
Let's
Rocker.
pick the matchbox up.
Okay.
Remember that?
Slip right out.
And Hips Don't Lie by Shakira. Every Time We Touch by Cascada, which definitely is a
That
fucking
is the tune. That.
very much 2006.
But that,
Yeah.
that passed the Martina test, so we can all attest to that. To be fair.
Okay, so look,
Yeah.
we got matchbooks here and toilet paper. We're gonna set this toilet on fire, folks.
So again, so Trap is very much based on the escape room kind of gimmick that all Flash games have.
Yeah.
Law.
To be fair, yeah.
But
No,
they
yeah,
basically
makes
the
sense.
whole gimmick here was like, oh, here it's an escape room with a plot. It was like, aren't they all meant to have a plot? Is that not the whole idea of being
That's
trapped in
the
a room? But no, the whole crack here is there is basically kind of there's a what you learn from the majority of the Godlimations games, that the majority of them are all in jokes
I don't
and
think I really
gags and
consider
self-referential
myself
stuff.
Christian,
So
but in this case,
depending
it may
on
help.
like your kind of your inclinations, that can be really fucking annoying or can be very funny.
I examined the Bible to find
Yeah.
a bookmark. Highlighted on the page was a scripture found in John 1:1. It could lead to
Now, by the way, it doesn't specify in this game what John 1:1 is, so it means that the designer of the game wants you to read the Bible and find John 1:1.
You don't even know what John 1-1 is. Like, oh, for ludicrous, for God's sake.
And I presume, I would presume it's a clue.
Zoon metal.
Hilariously, apparently it is just in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. That is apparently the clue to this fucking game. It was like that means nothing to me.
I love how you have like you're looking in the toilet water as if it's this is going to tell me who I am, where to go, what to do. Like
Locked.
all hail toilet water, you know.
Yeah. Well, I was
John
hoping
1-1,
that
and
if you
he
stay in the room-
said to the toilet
I
water.
examined the Bible to find a bookmark.
if you stay in the room long enough, you just start
Highlighted
huffing the
page was
fumes of
scripture
toilet
found in
water,
John
and you
1:1.
get
It
a
could
second
lead to
door
something.
piercing the wall, and you just walk through it. You know.
That's 2006, baby.
Yeah, that's it. No, the whole crack here is obviously where
Shit we did in
don't know her
school, huh?
name, stuff like that. Usual.
Benjamin Grunbo?
Oh
Is that
yeah,
my name?
just randomly some fucker's finger
Sounds
just sitting in
familiar.
one of the sleeves, like.
Do you not have a
I noticed
wallet finger?
That is disgusting.
I thought we all had a wallet finger.
Yeah,
I
just
thought
not-
I-
I figured that's the finger he
I have one
uses
right
and
here. What are you
licks
talking
to
about?
change
Like
the
this?
page on the Bible. You know,
I have one right here. What are you talking about?
Found in the wallet.
he licks
It
it
felt
and he
heavier
changes
than
the
a
pages of the
normal finger.
Bible. That's everyone's
that's
got
good.
like a page turner.
I would love if that was a solution to the puzzle, that you have to like put the finger across the Bible, get a paper cut, and then
Yeah, the key is inside the finger.
well, Dave. Well, indeed.
It was the finger I found in the
Oops.
wallet. It felt heavier
It feels
than
heavier than a normal finger, you say.
a matchbox lit.
Yeah,
I
because
like the
like
matchstick.
I know
a
exactly.
purpose
Oh, here
for
we
it.
go.
Yeah.
It was the finger I found in the wallet. It felt heavier than a normal finger. Quite very.
I am the Oracle.
As I burned the skin off the finger, I found a metal piece. The finger was artificial.
Yes.
But
Okay.
I
whose
literally
finger was it?
went to wipe something off my table. I look back up, now we have a knife. Where the fuck did the finger go?
So that's actually meant to be a lockpick.
Burnt it away.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
placed a piece of metal inside
Right.
the door.
Okay.
It
I
fit.
literally just went,
The door slowly
what
unlocked.
the fuck? We're murdering people now?
Freedom at last. I've heard of skeleton keys, but this is ridiculous.
Again, I think it's fair to say that they only did that, like, I guess, puzzle just for the gag of a
It's out
skeleton
my
key. It
reach.
was
Yeah.
like, oh, you have to be there,
I
lads.
can't sneak up on the guard. He'll hear me. It's out of my reach.
Well, yeah, he should be able to hear you now. Since you're talking, you're
It's out
in
of
the
my
room.
reach.
No, Dave, inner monologues, man. Come on, we got not everyone in
Oh yeah, 2006 Flash games. Yep, there you are.
Yeah.
A hostage.
There was a shiny
She's kind of
object
cute.
on top of the bookshelf.
Yeah,
I
you'll be
couldn't
shocked to
reach
hear
it.
that the Meat and Fuck trilogy didn't make the cut here for
No
the
use
game
in that.
gallery.
It's out of my reach. No
But that
use
was
in
so
that.
fun.
Really wasn't.
It's out of my reach.
Do you know what? Maybe that's what the problem is with incel culture nowadays. Is they didn't have Meat and Fuck back then. Like they don't have that that outlet
out of
for
my
all their
reach.
impotence.
Look, there's no imagination in it anymore.
No,
There's
there
just
is
none.
no.
You know,
In very much the case of Meat and Fuck games, the game's gone, lads. The game's gone.
The game
It's
is gone,
gone.
yeah.
Game's
the
gone.
game's gone, lads. Like, Bring back the OGs when they really put their heart into it, you know?
Heart and indeed their cocks into it.
And indeed their cocks into it,
And
yeah.
indeed their
Yeah.
cocks into it, yes.
This is an over 18s broadcast. We'd like to mention, folks, that we
Does it
condone
come across
everything.
at all?
We condone everything said on this channel.
Yeah, I just realized we kind of did go 0 to dick in 60 seconds, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. Look, all in
It's out of my reach.
or nothing.
Quite.
Here he comes out with the AEW stuff. Fucking hell.
It's out of my reach.
But we did mention dicks, to be
Hostage?
fair, so, you know.
She's kind of cute. No use in that.
But nobody mentions
use
dicks
in
like
that.
that.
It fits.
Nobody
It's
mentions
out of my
dicks like that
reach.
anymore.
To be fair, I
For
did
a
have a
very
day.
good
I did
reason.
have a day where like I watched AW All Out and then watched a bit of WrestlePalooza, and I went, "Yeah, game wrestling's shit nowadays, lads. It really fucking is. It's bad."
I don't know. Look, you know, the whole, just to go off topic for a second, the John Moxley Darby Allin match, right?
So bad.
Look, it pandered to the old 1998 hardcore wrestler, like wrestle fan of me. It did. It brought me back to like when hardcore wrestling was absolutely fucking stupid.
Yeah,
Like it made no sense, but that's why I enjoyed it, because I was like, this just brings me
I
back to
can't sneak
when
up on the guard.
you know people are doing
He'll hear
stupid
me.
shit to try and get ratings.
It's out of my
yeah.
reach.
Look, it's like I said, the way I see it is like both promotions
I
are
can-
like at
it's out of my
extremes of a
reach.
spectrum, and I just like want something
I
to
couldn't
fall in the middle and be
possibly pull this
sensible.
man out
Yeah.
alone.
And I guess it's probably TNA, but the TNA are kind of
That's what I
like
was-
Out of my reach.
weird.
That's what I was just
Bermuda
about to say.
Triangle. Yeah,
But like the
TNA are
thumbtacks,
both
tables
the-
and tax
There was a
match
shiny
between
object on
MJF
top of the
and
bookshelf.
Mark
Mm.
I
Briscoe
couldn't
was a
reach it.
little bit
I'm just
I
not
have to-
unnecessary.
I will have to admire MJF for being one of the most hated wrestlers going, like legitimate go away he for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then managed to turn himself back around again to people liking him
Yeah,
again.
he did well putting Mark Briscoe over.
A
To be
safe-
fair,
a
like
safe
I
would
wasn't
be
expecting
real
him to do
helpful
that. I really wasn't.
If I knew the
Mm.
combination. I examined
Setting John Moxley on fire in a body bag.
highlighted
I
a page
mean,
with scripture
how
from
do you just
John
walk
1:1.
back out on Dynamite
could
from that?
lead
Like, you know what I mean?
To be fair, didn't like Kane come back like a week later after Shane
Yeah,
McMahon?
yeah, no.
For fire?
Undertaker, but see, the Undertaker did it because he was a supernatural being, so it kind of played into the
A
story.
safe
Well, maybe
would
John
be
Moxley's
helpful.
flame retardant. You don't know
No,
this.
see, Casey went completely
Is that my name?
conspiracy theory
Sounds
on me
familiar.
because he paused at WrestlePalooza. And you noticed the banner halfway up the tier of the stadium that said Ambrose.
Mm.
And John Moxley had been set on fire in a body bag. He's like, "Yep, Dean Ambrose
A
come back
stocking.
confirmed."
Now, what am I gonna use for
Correct.
that?
Correct.
Hey,
So that's bullshit, by the
Use the
way. So the
stockings
one
about
slip
Lana.
puzzle you need, or the one item you need, is in that little shadow of the beside the cabinet.
hey,
Again, carryover of the usual nonsense you get with these kind of flash games.
I have this area under control. You may leave.
Sure thing, boss.
It worked. Bonus points for being called boss as well.
Cojones points, so balls points.
Mm. And now the most useful item in any video game,
Locked.
screwdriver.
Screwdriver,
Yep.
yes.
In fairness, actually,
Also in AEW.
yeah.
Aaron, you loved it. You noticed the picture that we have in the wrestling
Slow
chat now.
down. I have a few questions.
I don't like John Moxley. I used to.
Who are you?
The only two people I like in AEW now are Eddie Kingston, because
No,
he
he's a
murders
fat
people.
fucking. He's a fat waste who just. I watched his match all out. It was fucking
See
embarrassing.
what?
Anyway, so we have Eddie Kingston, who's murder personified for a wrestler. I fucking love the man so much. Because
Why? He's no
Do you know
good.
why?
He's shit.
Do you know why? Do you know why? Because he's one of the few
How long
wrestlers
have you
out there
been
that I
working
actually
here
believe
for?
could kick your fucking arse.
Today was my first day.
Watch all out and come back to me.
No, you can't. No, he is. Because there's not many
Well,
wrestlers like
he's
that
looking
anymore that
at
I
you right
genuinely
now.
believe could kick somebody's arse. And I think Eddie Kingston
Yeah,
has been that for
some reason,
about
I
10
don't
solid
remember
years now.
much since I woke up in the bathroom. They may have drugged me.
And also when he came out in the fucking ramp about 2 years ago with blood all over him
Would
with
you
a
happen to
gas
know
canister
anything
in his
about me
fucking
that
hand ready to
may
burn
help
someone. I'm
refresh
like,
my
well,
memory?
that's just
I know very well that
That's
you're a rich
brilliant.
man.
That's
That's
just a good
true.
Friday night, isn't it?
That's just a good Friday
I'll
night.
have to
That's
do
a
It is
good
one of
Friday
the
that, won't I?
it's one of the funniest shots ever because it looks like a man who's at
Do
his
you believe
last
the
header,
Bible, Diala?
just fucking walking down to the range, just like,
I can
ah,
get back into it.
ah.
Why
It's
do
like-
you
He looked like that at all out without the gas canister and blood.
Yes, and I
Guy
strongly
couldn't
encourage you to
walk.
pursue its
I do
teachings.
also love as
Like
well
you
that
said,
after
it's a
all
great
these years,
inspiration.
he still hates John Moxley and fucking hates Claudio Castagnoli.
I found an
Just
artificial finger in my wallet.
despises the two
Pretty
of
cool,
them
huh?
so much.
Less
After all these years in character, he
Does the
still hates it,
name
which is kind of funny.
ludicrous mean
Sometimes
anything?
hatred just keeps people alive, you know?
It's all you need to get from one day to the next. Sometimes is a good bit of hate.
So
Spice.
remember
Tell
what I
us
was
more
saying,
about
when I was saying about this game really does love to hammer in the Bible. So you can use that as an item in this conversation. It's like, do you believe in the Bible? This
You just
random
stand
woman's like,
there,
yes, I think it's great inspiration. Don't you
I'm gonna
agree?
find a way
Yes, I
out.
think the Bible's fantastic. It was like,
No use in that.
it.
No use in
I
that.
think
What's
the
the
Bible's
show-
great after you've
There
just
was a
melted
shiny
away a
object on
finger.
top of the
Yeah.
bookshelf, and I couldn't reach it.
I don't believe they had that in the fucking scripture somehow.
I couldn't possibly pull
How do we
I
know?
couldn't possibly
Has
pull
any
this
of us
bed
read
out
the Bible?
alone.
No.
I got the
There
audio
you
book.
go. You've got the
The
audio.
bed was secured to the wall.
It's got to be narrated by Morgan
Narrated
Freeman,
by
No, it was actually
no, it's narrated by Charlie Kirk.
It was yeah.
I couldn't
It was narrated by
possibly pull
Stephen
this
Fry,
bed out
actually,
alone.
fun enough. He puts an interesting twist on it, I have to say. You know, he does extend the reading time by
it's
about
true.
a couple of hours by just questioning every line.
Especially when he brings the orcs into it, that is especially fantastic.
He's very good at that. To be fair, yeah.
He kind of ad libs a little bit, which is it helps.
Yeah.
just in the background. All you hear is
Dun, dun.
Yes.
But he sings it very melodic.
Hey, Diallo,
Yeah, he does,
Could
yeah,
you help
yeah.
me with something?
If it helps us to escape,
Yeah.
sure.
and that's when Jesus started coming out of the grave. I mean, we're not even getting into the rest of it.
Here, look, Jesus is an Urukai. We all know that, lad.
Yeah. So one thing I missed there, by the way, was that there was a grate up the top of the wall there. So if I
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
so there, if I check that, you'd see
Excellent.
someone
Key.
trapped stored up in the rafters there. So
Great. We're busted now.
Quickly, what do we do?
You're asking me? Well, my suggestion is hide.
Where? There's no hiding spots. Quickly, quickly.
I quickly locked the doors behind me.
Well,
I
I
think
am
we should.
already in my pajamas.
I felt something was missing.
I missed the
Or
That just sounded like Obi-Wan
someone.
Kenobi going to bed, saying, "Oh, the Jedi are getting killed." He's like, "I'm
Oh,
already in my
damn.
pajamas." So
I forgot
This guy is
Diallo.
trying his best to sound
You
like
know
David
those
Ayer,
stories
isn't he?
He
where
really
valiant
is.
heroes
He
live to
really
the end?
is.
fucking
In the
is,
end, they
like.
both
But
live
here's the thing,
happily
that
ever
is just his
after.
natural. In fairness to
this
Edwin
story,
Theon, that is
I
just his natural
realized
voice.
I'm not one
He
of
is
those
just at
lucky
that
heroes.
level.
The
Like,
lucky bastard, man.
yeah. So yeah, the
I unlocked the door.
the girl is dead. She's been just mowed down with a missile gun.
Fantastic
Oh.
stuff.
Sir,
Uh-huh.
we have That's right. Dan McNeely has been terminated. What the?
I've heard about the word saving people's lives, and this has me about convinced.
A plus for sound effects.
Hmm.
I can't go down there yet. I may.
It's-
sometimes that's all you need. Just
Yeah.
a
The Bible saved his life.
Yep.
The bullet was stopped by the Holy Bible.
I believe it was Exodus
Going
that
down.
said the bullet will stop here.
Yeah.
Snipers. What do they want? from
Maybe
me?
it's the fact that you're apparently a wanted criminal called Dan McNeely.
Oh, now it's Flash. Now it's Flash.
Now we're
Let's
shooting.
go.
Now
Now
shooting
we're,
gallery
talking.
boys.
Now we're sucking days, lads.
So this is the only gameplay that Godlimations is pretty much able to do outside of a point-and-click realm is a shooting gallery. They have like another kind of series
fine.
called Armor Trigger, which is basically like point blank.
Oh, I like Point Blank. I did like
Yeah,
Point Blank.
it's basically like a shitter. It's a shitter version of a point blank where some of the games just don't work because they're CPU matched. But yeah, it's not the worst things in the world. And we love Armor Trigger. No Jesus involved in it. No religious shit, which is great.
See, I don't mind a good shooting gallery, to be fair. Like,
Yeah.
I really don't.
Close.
Ah, look, this one's not the worst in fairness.
I do not.
Where on earth
Yeah.
did I get that marksmanship from?
So, there's some important context here, right? The name
Sure.
so Godlimations is one of those kind of studios that always put the games out and publish on certain websites. So it was like, what was the other website? Congregate. Anyone remember Congregate? Was another one of these similar ones. So there'd be some Flash guys that would have like,
Get in there.
I'm saying Flash guys because Flashers just sounds wrong. So like you'd have like they would only publish on certain sites. So you only publish on Armor Games or only publish on Congregate, and they'd be behind different paywalls at some point. That was the whole advantage of Congregate, was that they would actually pay some of the Flash guys for their games. but Armor Games were all free games. But the guy behind Armor Games was called Dan McNeely. So basically, the whole gag was
What's the name of the voice actor again?
Edwin Tiong, Tiong. So yeah, so because he's the guy behind Armor Games, they memorized him with making the villain of the series. And hilariously enough, the organization are called the Armor Gamsies. Just like
He hasn't got an Instagram, which I'm really annoyed about.
yeah.
Mickey Lee has discovered the whereabouts of the hideout.
So funny enough, now this is the second game called Pursuit, where we're playing as the girl who apparently just got shot.
Oh,
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's synergy,
a little ish.
connective tissue.
It's
Eat your
massive
heart out,
fucking-
MCU. That's all I'm saying. This is pre-MCU too.
Well,
Not that much pre, but still pre-MCU.
well, what I was going to say was, it's not the game is necessarily called Pursuit. It's called fucking Plot Hole. Like, it's like it's.
I think they probably tried to go for that name, but they said it doesn't really work, does it?
To be fair, I would like to design a game where the whole thing is just a plot hole and it just ends. But the game is literally called Plot Hole at the start of it. I remember playing the Flash game years ago, and it's a really, really good platformer. Like, it's a really clever little platformer that's called KOLM. Like, and you're thinking, oh, that must be like, whatever this little robot is called and stuff like that. And then the reveal at the end is that KOLM stands for kind of like Metroid. I was like, really? Really? You made a joke? It's like, sometimes I want to talk, like, all these Flash animators, like, you were so close to making an objectively good game by yourself, but you couldn't resist the self-referential humor. Like, you weren't mature enough to realize this is a bad idea. Like, I think a lot of people remember, like, the best kind of like, well, one of the best kind of like success stories from the Flash era was Captain Underpants, which is a platformer. It was the kind of stick figure with a pencil. Maybe not Captain Underpants, but something similar to that anyway. But like, he was one that actually kind of like got a proper platform game out of it and stuff like that. And there's a few other kind of like, like decently made like point and click games that got a proper like studio behind it after a while, but didn't really make it big. Godlimations did try, God love them, but to no avail.
Isn't this supposed to be a Christian game?
It is supposed to be a Christian game, yeah.
Man, they love their guns. This is not an American Christian one, is it? Is this an American Christian company?
Well, they're an Australian Christian company.
I don't think the Australians are that into their guns.
No, well, I mean, like, well, they're not. I think the whole idea is that the girl here is supposed to be like an undercover like investigative detective thingy.
Oh,
It's never adequately explained because, like, at one point they're trying to make her like Nico Collard from Broken Sword and be like an investigative journalist, and then she's saying that she's a detective. So what are you? Are you a detective or are you a journalist? What are you? But basically, her partner is called hilarious enough Mickey Lee, and is apparently a detective as well. So both of them are apparently detectives.
Mickey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, hot start.
yes. The bit of fucking, well, your man looks frightening. But
Yeah.
a little bit of Metal Gear Solid team here. When he dies.
That's what Kevin Owens would look like if he shaved.
Yeah, a little bit actually. Yeah.
Oh.
It reminds me of one of my most underrated Twitter accounts is Kevin Owens as Bears, which is a fantastic Twitter account.
That's brilliant. All right.
It is very good, actually. It is very good.
I can hardly breathe. Who was that? I need to get to Mickey fast.
Maybe you want to go to the hospital first? No, like
Yeah.
kind of that open gaping wound you have in your head. Like,
Please tell me you're okay.
Let's just say
By
I
the way,
had a
Jonathan,
near-death
Tell me you're
it won't-
okay.
Well, that's
It won't.
You
It
know.
won't be. It won't be a weekend at Amy's. It's going to be a weekend at Casey's and Aaron's.
well, that is something we're gonna have to discuss because you've both of you have hijacked the show before, so you're gonna have to fight for it.
Get to the bottom of this, okay?
That's why we're going to join up.
After we're done.
Amy's
let's
worst
say you wanna
nightmare.
go out for a movie?
That's the name of the show.
Powers combined.
That's the name of the show. Amy's Worst Nightmare.
Yeah, none of us are. So I'm saying this for the record ahead of time that
Forgive me, though.
we're not privy to
Never
this.
survived too many times.